interested in a new constitution for Nigeria. Representative of the Ohanaeze Ndigbo, sir. Welcome.
The chairman of the eminent patriots of Nigeria, our very distinguished General Ike Nwachukwu. I believe the protocol has already been established, and I'd like to appeal that I stand on the existing protocol. I bring apologies to you from our President General, Senator John Azuta Mbata. He would have been here. Unfortunately, he missed his flight and has asked me to stand in on his behalf. We're very delighted to be part of this great event, an event that we expect will truly mark a difference. We are all Nigerians, and we have come on behalf of Ndigbo in Nigeria from Igbo. Igbo, we are primarily in the southeast, part of South-South, and also part of Middle Belt. We are Nigerians, and we are proud to be Nigerians. We ask that all Nigerians accommodate us in the front row. We have come here today to say that Ndigbo, like most Nigerians, are not satisfied with the way Nigeria is. And we can only make Nigeria a better place with some bit of guarantee arising from the Constitution. We are very proud that we have one of our own, Chief Emeka Anyoko, the distinguished statesman, in the forefront of the quest for a new constitution. Ndigbo have always been in the forefront in the fight to promote the interests and the well-being of Nigerians. We have been in the forefront in the pre-independence era, the post-independence era, and we have been on the march to see that we have a better country. The guarantee we have to achieve the best for every one of us and to ensure that we can lift and have the basic standard of human life. The Nigerian who is unable to find food, the Nigerian who is unable to send his children to school, provide medical facilities, is that we have a good constitution. We must talk, and I believe that's what we've come here to do today, to talk to ourselves and to tell ourselves that the guarantee and the firm assurance that we have for a better Nigeria is that we have a constitution that serves as our guide, a constitution that we can only refer to. And when anybody goes wrong, when the government goes wrong, we will be able to refer and hold on to our constitution. And when we go to the law court, we expect that we will get justice. So I'd like to commend the eminent patriots and to say that as I was called, I was surprised that it is a goodwill statement that I'm expected to give. I'll be giving a short address here. And if you permit me, I'll just mention the highlights to say that in addressing the Constitution, there are a few areas that are important to us. And those areas, I will just summarize. Number one is the creation of additional states in the Southeast. How are we expected to feel if all over Nigeria we have 6 zones, the others have 6, and one zone has 7 states? So we've come to say that it is only proper, fair, and equitable that the Southeast gets an additional state to at least come to the level of 6 states in Nigeria. I would like to remind everyone here that in the 2014 National Political Reform Conference, it was resolved, it was agreed that before any discussion on state creation starts, that the Southeast should be given an additional state. So gentlemen and ladies, as you start the discussions, we would like this to be an issue. The second point is, today in Nigeria, those of us from the South, and I believe most parts of Nigeria, we are all scared of going to our homeland because of the insecurity, because of banditry, and at the center of it all is that we have seen that the Nigerian police force, a national police force, is overburdened, overwhelmed, and time has come for us to push that we should have state police. The third point I'd like to briefly mention is the review of the notion of federal character with detailed, implementable constitutional provisions. Federal Character Commission, as you all know, is in the Constitution of Nigeria. But how do we explain that in the entire Southeast, we have 5 ministers in the federal government of Nigeria, yet one zone, one state in one zone has 4 ministers? Do we feel that we're part of Nigeria? Do we feel that we're being fairly treated? So we think that federal character should be adjusted in such a way that there is fairness, there is openness, and everybody sees very clearly that we have all been properly accommodated and that we're being taken care of us, and we should be able to say, as I said, from the front row, make comments in the best interest of our people, in the best interest of Nigeria. We also are of the view that on the issue of devolution of powers, that some interest should be taken to ensure that the Constitution has been reformed to accommodate prevailing realities and to promote our national growth and general well-being. There is no going saying that federal government is saddled with so many responsibilities which ordinarily should be left with the state governments for the ease of governance and service delivery. Hence, the need for devolution of powers for efficacy of governance and unburdening of bureaucratic bottleneck in a federal system of government like ours. In this regard, we propose that some key sectors which ordinarily should bring governance to the grassroots without posing a threat to federal government, which are presently in the concurrent list of the 1999 Constitution, should be shifted to the residual list. The idea is to foster effective administration. Typical among them are agriculture, education, health, industrial, and commercial development. Derivation formula is another important aspect we're talking about. And then I would like to talk about states as federating units. We are of the view that the states should remain as the federating units of the Nigerian government, while soliciting that more autonomy is granted to them, as stipulated above in the face of a restructured Nigeria. In this regard, we propose that it should be equality of states, and number of local governments will be on needs basis as required by the states. Finally, we are also of the view that Nigeria should remain as a secular state. Nigeria as a multi-ethnic and multi-religious state should remain a secular state in order to accommodate the pluralistic nature of our nation. Consequently, though a federal system of government, no part, state or part of the country is permitted by statutes to adopt any one or particular religion as its official credo or religion.